Thank you, my lord. One might say that you arrived just in time.
You? Who are you? What are you doing in these tunnels?
Lord Varys sent me. He was worried that you wouldn't find your way alone.
Well, how very considerate of him. I was beginning to think that he'd sent me here to get lost.
I was also to warn you that the gold cloaks seek you, but those brutes found me first.
I saw that. Enough talk, child. You know the way out of here? Then show me.
Of course, my lord. Follow me. For fuck's sake, it's still closed. Go back into the guards room, would you, my lord? There must be a winch. There's a door over here. If only I could find the mechanism.
Let me see.
We're arriving at the crypts. This is where I leave you, my lord. I'm not permitted to show myself on the occupied floors of the Red Keep.
Why? Do you also have problems with the law?
No, but Lord Varys doesn't want the court to know too much about his little birds. He's quite insistent on that. Go up one more floor. On your right, you'll see a passage leading to the entrance to the dungeons. Lord Varys will find you there.
In that case, go, before the other guards arrive. You've been a great help.
The honor was all mine, my lord. Good speed.
Alistair, finally. I had begun to worry that your adventure had come to a most unfortunate...
It was a close call. The tunnels are swarming with guards. Your little bird came in quite handy.
Yes, this dear treasure is very discreet and loyal to...
What next? Which path must I take to reach the Queen?
Most importantly, have you considered what you will say to her when she asks how you escaped?
I will use it to demonstrate my talents. If she is as ambitious as you have described, she will value my services that much more.
Excellent. It would be very unfortunate for both of us, my name. She probably hates me as much as she does her imp of a brother. The throne room is at the top of the stairs behind me. At this hour you should find the Queen in the upper gallery.
You always find a way to win on all fronts, don't you?
As for me, I will make these bodies here. It wouldn't do to add this massacre. Good luck, my lord. And remember, the Queen does not like to be taken for a fool.
Halt! Who are you? State your business.
I am Alistair Sarwick, loyal servant to the crown. I wish to have an audience with Queen Cersei.
The Queen only receives petitioners when holding court. Why don't you explain how you got into the throne room instead? Guards, seize him!
Just a moment, Sir Celtigar. Bring me that man.
My thanks for granting me an audience, Your... I am Alistair Sarwick of Riverspring, bannerman to House Lannister.
Yes, that name conjures something. You're the man who was arrested for murdering the Goldcloaks. What I don't know, on the other hand, is how you managed to barge straight into the heart of the Red Keep. Explain to me, then, how you were able to evade the palace guard.
If I may be so bold, means matter little to one such as myself. What truly counts are the ends. I could have left this keep without looking back, but I would rather offer my talents to the crown.
You may rise, sir. You have my full attention.
Many thanks, Your Grace.
Despite your goodwill, know that you are taking terrible risks. If I must take you into my service, I would first be certain of your absolute loyalty. How did a prisoner such as yourself come all the way up from the dungeons?
Your Grace, I left the Red Keep in order to come of my own free will and submit to your wisdom. I place myself in your merciful hands. Know that I was imprisoned here after an unfortunate misunderstanding. However, it is as your humble servant that I wish to leave the Red Keep.
Why do you wish to assist me? What is it you want?
I learned that my sister, Eljana, was promised to Valar. An unfortunate choice.
How so?
Because he is bastard-born, Your Grace. Not only would it be a poor alliance, but our father's blood runs in his veins. I cannot accept such an improper marriage.
Let me remind you that Sir Valar was knighted by my own father, Lord Tywin Lannister. That alone should convince you of his merit as future Lord of Riverspring. And if I'm not mistaken, your brother Garwin is accused of killing your father, is he not? When your sister came to see me, I saw no other choice. Sir Valar grew up at Riverspring in the heart of the castle itself. He was the one capable of ensuring the protection of these lands, as well as that of your sisters.
With your permission, my lady, I have returned, and as the firstborn son of my house, it is up to me to decide what happens to my family. No doubt my long absence has left me but a distant memory to many here, but I am still my father's lawful heir.
Why do you not submit your grievance to the king when he is holding court? I'm certain that your request will be granted.
Riverspring is under the rule of House Lannister. In any decision regarding its future, the king will defer to you or to your father. I decided to come straight to you in order to avoid wasting time.
Very astute, my lord. But you will understand that, however generous she may be, the Queen may not act strictly charity. There are important tasks which must be carried out with the utmost discretion and efficiency. Would you be ready to undertake such a task for your queen?
My loyalty to my queen has never wavered. Tell me what you wish of me, and I will not disappoint.
Very well, Sir Alistair. Your request has been heard. Serve me well, and I will make certain that Riverspring is returned to you. Disappoint me, and you will allow the king's justice to follow its course in your regard.
That will not happen.
I am delighted to hear that. We have it from reliable sources that enemies of the crown are running unchecked in King's Landing. I want their heads. And since it appears that you and Sir Valar have the same objective, it is my wish that you carry out this mission together. And why not use this opportunity to find out who is more dedicated, you or your half-brother?
Your Grace, I would like to discuss one last matter with you. It concerns my brother, Garwin. I was at Riverspring for my father's burial, and there is, for the moment, no proof My brother killed our father. I know not who informed the crown of my brother's guilt, but it would seem that he was judged too quickly. I dare ask one more favor of you. Please withdraw this accusation until there is formal proof of his guilt.
I see. It is an enormous boon that you ask. Very well. To prove my faith in your abilities, I will lift the reward on your brother's head. The watch will leave him in peace. For the moment.
I praise your grace's generosity.
For now, go and await me in the antechamber. There are matters I must discuss in private with Sir Valar. We will speak again shortly.
Alistair, what are you doing here? You were supposed to rot in the dungeons.
That is indeed what I feared. But the light of R'hllor guided my steps out.
Sir Valar, the Queen awaits your presence.
We shall meet again, Alistair.
Sooner than you think.
So, just like that, Jon Arryn was dead.
Unfortunately, I'm afraid it's true. The royal seal in the missive was still unbroken when the Raven arrived.
That would mean that he passed shortly after I left King's Landing. I will pray to the Seven that his soul receives the welcome it deserves. He was a great man.
In his letter, he mentioned being wary of those around him. He feared for his life, talked about enemies of the realm who were preparing to strike. A troubling coincidence. I'll wager it has something to do with the girl.
Who knows? In any case, he must have thought her very important.
Do you still hope to carry out your mission, Sir Donnelly?
Yes, I shall not betray my lord's last wish. I must finish carrying out his orders and find a safe place for the girl. Now that we have an idea of where she is, there is no need to trouble you any longer.
You underestimate the Molestown tunnels. They're quite a labyrinth for newcomers. You need my expertise.
I would also prefer one of us to accompany you. I'd rather know what's going on in the gift.
Very well. I have a host of men waiting south of Castle Black on the way towards Molestown. I hope to meet with them and gather any news before proceeding. Jared, my lieutenant, will have warned my men of our arrival.
I'm counting on you, Moors. Report to me when you've finished your mission.
We'll leave immediately. I just need to make sure of one last thing.
As you wish, sir.
Theomar! Dick! Ion! I shall accompany Sir Donnelly to Molestown. His camp is close by. I am counting on you to get there as soon as possible. You must ensure that peace is maintained in the gift.
Very well, Moors.
Let us ride, sir. It's a long way to Molestown.
I'm right behind you.
John Aaron, dead. I still can't believe it. That sly old fox was tougher than Valerian steel.
Yes, it's unfortunate news, but I won't let it interfere with the mission here, Simon. I think we're close.
Damn it. Damn foul. All right.
Sir Donnelly, did everything go well in Castle Black?
All is well. As we had hoped, the Night's Watch is here to help us. I gave Sir Westford the missive I have here. He knows where to find the girl. What's going on here? Let me hear your report.
We were able to position some men here. Scout the area. It seems safe.
We're in Night's Watch territory. The lands are obviously well protected.
Of course, my lord. Jared passed this way. Took some men with him to scout the village south of here.
I never promised such a thing. Jared forgets who gives the orders here. I'll make sure to remind him in due time. We'll continue our journey, Sir Westford. Let's go towards Molestown, where we'll probably find Jared. Robot, stay in your position and await my return.
As you wish, sir.
You know something. Spill it before I scatter your teeth onto the floor.
Please, I beg you. I don't know what you're talking about. I swear. I'm but a simple traveling merchant.
Enough, Jared.
What? Oh. It's you, Sir Godric. This peasant refuses to answer my questions.
Leave him alone.
You can leave.
Very well, my lord. Thank you.
I haven't finished with him.
Yes, you have. No one tortures the people of the gift without good reason.
And you'll do what? Hang me like you did my brother? Try it. I could use a laugh.
Hold your tongue. Believe me, if I felt like killing you, I wouldn't have need of a noose.
No one talks to me this way, especially not a crow from that damned wall.
Shut your mouth, Jared. You disgrace us when you speak to Sir Westford that way. Silence! Return to camp and await me there. Sir Westford, his behavior is unacceptable. I offer my most humble apologies.
Just make sure he doesn't delay us.
I'll keep an eye on him. How do you plan on finding the girl?
John Arryn's letter mentions the whores at the brothel. We'll start there.
Do you think they'll talk?
The Night's Watch is in charge around here. I've had a few dealings with local madam before, and sworn brothers. Their way to her establishment. If she knows something, I'll soon find out.
The hamlet seems tiny. We'll have gone through it in no time.
Don't let yourself be fooled. The Mole's town is much bigger than it seems. More than 3/4 of the town is underground. The underground tunnels were dug by several generations of people. Living below the surface protects them from the cold. And in the midst of the tunnels is the whorehouse. I'm sure that's where we'll find the girl. This much was clear in the letter.
I see. So she's hidden among the whores. You would think to look for her there. Lord John Arryn certainly was a diligent man.
Want to play down into my castle with me? Be sharp.
Well, well, if it isn't the great Moors Westford, hero of Castle Black, what can I do for you, handsome? Why don't you join me in my chamber, and I'll show you what a real woman can.
The day the wall collapses, I'll think about your proposition.
Charming as usual. So, what are you here for? Come to take your lost crows home? Walder brought in a new boy. I believe his name is Patrick. They're in the back. Do with him what you will. But no brawling in my establishment.
No, I'm not here for pleasure. I'm looking for a girl.
Then you're here for the same reason as everyone else. What is your pleasure? Fair hair? Brown hair? Dancers? A girl skilled with her tongue?
I'm looking for a recent arrival. Not a whore. Just a girl from the south.
A girl from the south? I do strive to provide something for every taste here. The girls from the south. Now, why don't you try Alice and Verena? They're twins. Our clients love them. Since you're a first-time customer, I'll give you a discount. What do you say?
Enough horse shit, Sybil. I know the girl was sent to Molestown, and I'm sure you know where she's hiding.
You're mad, Moles. If you're not here for my beer or for my girls, I must ask that you leave.
Listen, Sybil. This girl is in considerable danger. I believe that the men chasing her may have been involved in the death of the King's Hand.
The King's Hand was assassinated? Moors, you must be joking.
When have you ever known me to be joking? If these people were powerful enough to assassinate the King's Hand, it would be difficult for them to track her here.
Well, what would you do if you found her?
The King's Hand wanted this girl protected. I'm here to make sure that happens. I'm sure I can protect her better than you and your girls can.
Very well. I know that you're a man of honor. I hope I don't regret this decision. The girl's name is Jane Greystone. She's been hiding here for some time.
I thank you for your trust, Sybil. Now, where is the girl?
She's in one of my rooms. Downstairs. Down the stairs, turn left. It's the last door on the right. But don't you dare hurt her.
Don't worry. I'm here to protect her. Thank you for your help.
The room is empty. It looks like she ran away from here.
The racket your man started in the village probably scared her away. Let's see what we can find. Her belongings are still in the room. Obviously left in a hurry. This trinket must be hers. The perfume still clings to it. The trail is still fresh. Should be no problem finding her.